God.
I do like younger guys. I'm not gonna deny that. And you're telling me I have not had years.
Right. So I'm not going to say that. You know, my opinion on this is if you had yesterday with an adult, you wouldn't be here today. All right, guys. This guy is a construction worker in San Francisco, and he is going after a 13-year-old boy off the app Reddit. I know none of this is shocking to really anybody watching. I'm probably just saying things you already thought here, but he's going after an underage person off the app Reddit, and Reddit has a massive problem with this. And coincidentally, they also have a massive problem with me too. It's very weird how that works. But anyway, he's driving about an hour and a half to Davis, California to go meet a boy at a Taco Bell. And we're going to be talking to him about his Reddit activities, Preddit, as they say, his Preddit activities very soon. So before this video starts, make sure you leave a like on this video and hype the video up. Really helps get the video out there. We drove all the way to Northern California from Houston, Texas. That is a drive. So make sure y'all like and hype it up. See you on the video. Adios.
Is it on here?
Hey, Jorge. We haven't talked about what's going on outside, please. I just want to talk about it, man. That's all. Okay, I appreciate it. You want to just go over there where people aren't really crowding or anything? My name's Gordon. Sorry to meet you like this.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, I just want to talk, man. That's all.
Okay.
I figure you. Well, I don't want to go in the street or anything.
Okay.
Obviously, it's voluntary to talk to me, I'm sure, as you know. But you know what I'm here to talk to you about.
Yes.
What's up, guys? If you like the fact that we can do all these videos nationwide and get arrested in literally all 50 states, then be sure to join Locals in the pinned comment. Over 100 unseen, full-length, uncut videos, as the full-length videos are not posted to YouTube, including but not limited to tons of body slams, self-trash service, if you catch my drift with that, furries, family feuds, crazy Stinghouse stuff, and tons more that is only kept on Locals, and people on Locals know why it's only kept on Locals. So be sure to join up. You get access to all live streams, including live catches, and access to all mugshots and conviction updates. I know a lot of people ask about those too, so join up on Locals in the pinned comment, and without further ado, enjoy this video.
Okay, what am I here to talk to you about?
Who I'm meeting? I know.
Who is that?
Casey.
And how old is he?
13.
Okay. So
I know. I'm not trying to. I wasn't gonna do anything.
Okay. Well, I have all this stuff here. What was supposed to happen?
It wasn't. I know. I wasn't gonna do anything. I just wanted to see him, and I kept telling him I was having second thoughts. If you see all the text message, I was having second thoughts. Like right now, I'm nervous.
Where do you live?
In the Bay Area.
You live in San Fran?
Yeah. No, not in the San Francisco, but in the Bay Area.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far did you drive to get here?
It's 45 minutes.
Gosh, yeah, ain't too bad. How long have you been working construction for?
A few years now.
Okay. Did you go to school for that?
Yeah.
Got it. Well, thanks for what you do. I know there's a busy job in the Bay Area, huh?
Yeah.
Got it. So are you like a manager or?
No.
What do you do there?
I'm an engineer.
Okay. Smart dude then.
Not smart enough.
Well, yeah, that's all right. I mean, everybody has slip-ups, right?
Okay, so what's gonna happen to me? Just be straight with me.
Well, I'm more curious, like, how did he even find you?
We started talking online, and we talked for a while, but I kept. Yeah, it's. My thing is, I've never done this.
Okay.
I've never done this. I've met people online, obviously.
Yeah. We all have.
I don't know. I felt lonely.
Okay.
I was talking to someone for a while, and then they didn't reciprocate, and I went online and started talking to him. He seemed chill.
Yeah. What app did we find him on?
Reddit.
Okay. What is it like? Did he make a post or something?
Yes.
Like, what forum was that?
Younger look for older.
God.
I do like younger guys. I'm not gonna deny that.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I've never gone this young. It's always been legal.
Okay.
It's always been legal. But like I said, he started talking to me, and believe me, I know.
Okay. I mean, how did the combo go with him?
What do you mean?
Like, how did the conversation go with him?
Well, I saw his post, and he wanted to talk, so I started talking to him. He seemed legit, and I guess he's not.
Okay. I mean, how long was he talking to you for?
I don't know, actually. Been a few months for sure.
Okay. Like, what was talked about in the conversation?
We talked about his sports, school. Yeah, that was probably my red flag, and I don't know why I didn't see it. He kept pushing, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. And then he kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Is he real, first of all?
He is a real person.
Okay.
So
Like, he's not here.
He's not here. No.
Of course.
No. So, was there anything else talked about, but besides, like, did it ever get like a little bit flirtatious or risque or a little?
It did a bit. Like I said, he wanted to know what I was going to do.
What was said to that?
And I told him, I don't want to have. But he kept pushing, but what if? And then I said, okay, well, I mean, eventually things that, maybe touching and things like that, kissing, holding hands.
Sure.
But he's like, what else? So that to me already was a red flag.
When is the last time you even had any contact with somebody?
A few months ago.
It's just been a little bit.
December-ish.
Oh God, how do you go that long?
I'm telling you, I just focus on work.
Yeah.
It's just work. I'm not a bad person, dude. I really am not.
No, you
so
were
just give it to me straight. What's gonna happen?
Well,
I can stop talking to him. I can.
No, and I know you will. I think it's a once in a blue moon type of deal. It's happening. I don't think it's a habit for you or anything.
No, it's not. It's really not. I'm not looking for trouble. Like I said, I felt lonely. He gave me that attention that I thought I wanted.
Right.
And I even told him, I texted him today and I said, what if I told you I don't want to do anything? And he kept on pushing. Well, that's not what you said. And I was like, I never said I wanted to do anything. I told you, you're the one that pushed me to say what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all ever talk on the phone prior to today at all, or video call or anything?
Yes.
How did that video call go?
It was clean. It was always clean. It was just, hey, how are you doing? Oh, you look cute. Things like that.
Did he try to flirt with you on the video call at all?
No.
No,
but he didn't seem like the type that he knew how to flirt, so that's why I never really took notice of that.
Okay. What were you wearing on the video call?
Something like this. Usually, occasionally I was shirtless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there anything else shown to him on the video call at all?
One time.
What was shown?
I did reveal myself.
Reveal yourself? Like how? Okay, you showed it to him?
Once.
Okay, what were you doing with your...
Nothing, I just showed it to him.
Did you play with it at all? Because your hand's right here.
Well, it was down. Yeah.
Okay. How long were you showing your video call?
I don't think it was that long. I think I just showed it to him. I pulled it out, I showed it to him. I don't think I was doing anything with it more. And then eventually I just no, I don't want to do this anymore.
What was the reason for showing him on the video call?
Oh, I was being...
Okay.
I'm really just was being...
So, this whole thing with kissing and touching, kissing and touching where?
Lips, holding hands, that's what I was talking about.
Was there anything else mentioned besides that?
I mean, I told him, if things go that route, eventually I said, maybe I'll touch your body or something like that, or we can touch each other or something like that.
What does that mean?
I was just being general. I wasn't... Like I said, he kept trying to push me to say more and more and more, and I didn't want, and I kept telling him I don't want to.
I see a message that said maybe we can do.
Yes, but that's because he kept pushing me. What else would you want to do? What else would you want to do? What else would you want to do?
Okay, so cause I did read these a little bit ago. Who said maybe we can do?
It was me. Okay. But that's because, like I said, he kept saying, what else do you want to do? And I said, I don't want to do anything. And like I said, the most recent text message said, what if I don't want to do anything?
Okay. Are you like straight, gay, bisexual, or gay? Okay. So, do you show your chicks at all online? No, just guys. Okay. So, what's Telegram been like for you?
What do you mean?
Like, what's Telegram like with stuff? Like, how would you say your experience is?
As far as how I use it,
Yeah, sure. Just what happens on there.
I mean, whoever wants to talk on there, I usually just text on there, and then anything else, I do like crypto stuff on there, like crypto news and stuff like that. Okay, so can you just be straight and tell me what's going to happen?
Well, of course. Have there been people that have tried to hit you up on Telegram that you've had to block before?
I believe so.
For what reasons?
They were just too aggressive. And I just wasn't feeling it, or they blocked me because they weren't feeling it either.
Have people ever brought up like themes that made you uncomfortable on Telegram?
I mean, that's
What
to do with this.
what you mentioned? I think you know what I'm getting at here.
Me personally,
Or just with other people talking to you about certain stuff. I think you know what I'm trying to get at with this.
guys, they talk about anything from like tying people up and things like that. I've never done any of that.
Right. No, I don't think you were here to do any of that. Has anybody brought up?
I still don't understand where this is going. That's what I'm.
Well, have people brought up young to you before on Telegram?
They have, and I generally try to stay away from them.
Right.
I mean, but they bring it up really late after we start talking, so it's not like it. Usually, it's something like, yeah, no, I don't.
It goes in a direction you weren't expecting, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm more curious about those types of people because I know that for you, this is like a first time. It's not really a pattern or anything.
So you want my help, basically.
Oh, in this situation, absolutely. So how have they brought up some of that stuff?
What do you mean?
You mentioned that sometimes they brought up younger. So
yeah. It's on Reddit though. So I meet them on Reddit,
mm-hmm.
and then they do they do have that. And generally I say no, I don't want.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't want that. And then they're like, okay, well, what are you into? And then that's kind of what I'm just like, oh, well, I'm pretty vanilla, to be perfectly honest.
What do they bring up with that stuff?
Generally just like, because sometimes they say they have like. I'm so thirsty right now. Sorry, I'm like that nervous right now.
You want a water?
No, it's fine. Let's just. I just want to know. Like I said, I just want to know what we're going.
I just want to figure out why this happened and make sure it doesn't happen again, and what led to this. So tell me about the instincts.
They just tell me about it. Like, oh, I think I met somebody that says that they're looking for a daddy and a mommy. And that has then he wants them to be their daddy and I guess they have like not a real instinct, but more like
role play.
Yeah, that's their dad, that's their mom, and their mom.
Okay,
I've seen that, and I just like not my thing.
What's a cheese pizza thing?
Cheese pizza?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that. What is that? I've never heard of cheese pizza.
They haven't talked about it on Reddit at all? In Telegram stuff?
Cheese pizza? No.
You haven't seen the pizza emoji?
I've seen the pizza emoji.
Where have we seen that?
On the app, but I've never used it myself. Like,
what do you think the pizza emoji means?
I have no clue. I really don't
Have people tried to bring that stuff up to you on Telegram before?
No. This is the first time I've heard anybody say anything about cheese pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, what other younger themes people try to bring up to you on Telegram?
Generally, just that they try to look for younger people.
Okay.
It's just generally about it. As far as if you're thinking about it, nobody has your as far as that goes.
Okay.
Or at least I haven't asked for it, and they've never really said, "Let me show you," or anything like that.
Have there been times where you've just had to block people because they're sending something like that without your permission at all?
No. No, because like I said, generally they don't bring it up until really late
Right.
after we start talking. So at that point, I'm just like, either let's just move on, talk about something else, and if it continues, then eventually maybe. But I rarely ever block people, to be perfectly honest.
Sure. So what do they?
It's more like we just drift apart of that.
Yeah, just the content just sitting there. How does a conversation usually get to that point with it? Like, what do they usually say?
Like I said, it starts from that they start saying, "What are you into?" And I tell them, "Not much."
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't had since December.
So it's a little bit.
Before that, I hadn't had like 3 or 4 years.
Do you think if you had yesterday, you'd be here today?
I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to. For me, this was more like an innocent thing. I was trying to keep it clean, and in my mind, the whole way that I was coming.
Okay.
Here, I was in mind. I don't want to do anything. And like I said, I kept saying I don't want to do anything. And I told him, hey, what if I say no? What? And then that's when he's like, well, you already said this, you said that, you said this, you said that. So again, can you just tell me what it is that you want from me?
Did y'all ever talk about potentially dating each other or anything?
We did.
Okay, how did that go?
He wanted me to tell him that if I wanted to date him, and eventually I did ask him, hey, do you want him? But I didn't really. I guess I didn't really take it seriously. And I didn't think he really took it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, majority of our conversations were like, hey, how are you? How's it going? How was school? How was practice? Are you tired?
Okay. No, and you know what? To your credit, that was absolutely the majority of the conversation. I mean, coming across a decent amount of this stuff online, but yeah, a decent amount of the stuff online. You're definitely not like, yeah,
as much as I could.
You're definitely not like
I'm not,
a lot of these other people who are just so.
Like I said, I was lonely.
Right.
And I have been for a while. I mean, you can clearly tell, but from me telling you, I have not had years.
Right. So I'm not going to say that. My opinion on this is if you had yesterday with an adult, you wouldn't be here today. But
Probably. I don't know.
I'm looking at this here, and on your end, it says, we could do that if you're down. He says, like, after food. On your end, it says, yeah, and you can introduce me to your doggies. He says, sure, that sounds good. Yeah. What would you want to do at my place? And on your end, it says, cuddle, kiss, maybe off, maybe give each other if we get there.
Because he kept pushing me to tell him what is it that you want to do.
Okay, did he ever bring up any of that first?
No.
Okay, so George, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there because, look, 45 minutes is a little bit of a hike here in California. I mean, traffic tolls are. It's not cheap to come here. It's not like it's not just walking down the street to say hi to somebody, right?
Believe me, I know.
Right. So, I keep hearing that you haven't had in years.
I was not gonna have.
I don't think you were gonna. I think it was just gonna be a little bit of touching and some kissing. And
maybe if you really want my honest opinion, and I'll be legit, maybe that. But I wasn't planning on taking it further.
Right.
I wasn't planning on taking it. I'll be honest. I wasn't planning on taking it far at all. Maybe hold hands a little bit. Maybe that's about it.
What if he wanted to take it a little bit farther?
I probably would have pushed him away. Believe me, because like I said,
no. That's the thing. I don't believe you on that because he never brought up any of the stuff first. So look, I'm trying to place on it because I've met chicks off the internet. I've hooked up with people off the internet, and I know how these messages go. Right, and you know how these messages go. It's pretty similar to.
For me, the way that I saw it was because
Jorge, I understand, but the thing is, he didn't bring up any of this stuff first. And at any point, you could have blocked him.
I know.
At any point, you could have ignored him. But we're here, and I'd go as far to say that you had more double texts than he had double texts.
What do you mean by double text?
You hit him up, he doesn't respond. You hit him up again, right? Yeah. So, what I'm trying to figure out is really one of two things: would any of this have been forced? And whose decision would have had to be for any of this to happen? Okay.
For sure. No. Okay. No. Like I said,
because I'm not here to go. Well, I'm not here to go. Well, no. I'm not here to go back and forth on whether somebody hasn't had in a few years wants to do something with somebody they meet.
I'm like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
Of course.
This is a bad idea. And even when I was there waiting, I was like.
Right. And you have the self-awareness to acknowledge that. Yeah. But you know what? the location was changed from KFC to Taco Bell because you were given one last chance to say no, and here we are. So maybe give each other. Let me just be honest with me. Could this have happened if he's the one pushing it, or if y'all get along well, or something like that? Just be very honest, because I'd rather just go off of the truth from you than just what's on paper here.
I think if he would have been more if I would have seen that he wanted it, then maybe I wouldn't have gone further than what I mentioned.
Further than, which is what?
Than what I thing. And what else did I say there? Yeah.
Okay, so no.
No.
Okay.
That was never. I would never.
So what would be the potential farthest that could have happened?
Probably
each other off.
Yeah,
Okay. That's fair. So you don't have like any or anything like that with you. Okay. So there's no plans to. Okay. So the farthest it could have gone is just a mutual.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we don't like Trump around here, but a little Trump dance. Okay. I don't like him either, but you know, got to acknowledge the dance sometimes. Okay. So
what's going to happen to me? That's what I want to know.
Well, so
I'll block him right in front of you.
That I appreciate. I believe you're going to do that. I don't need that to be in front of me. I think I'll take your word on that. Where would the happened? Like, would it have been some public indecency type? Would it have gone down?
To be honest, he's the one that kept pushing to go to the house, and I felt uncomfortable with that as it is.
So where could it have happened?
Probably in the car. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
But even then, to me, I was like,
okay.
It's
nerve wracking. I get it. I mean, but
like I said, my mouth is.
Yes, I get it, but
I don't know how often you do this, but I don't know if I seem like that.
I'll say no. I'll say this: you are certainly. You're certainly not what a lot of these other people are. Okay, I'll seriously give you that.
Yeah.
But it was mentioned one of the messages that, you know, there have been times where older teens have tried to message you, like 15, 16, 17.
Yes.
Okay.
That happens especially on Grindr. There's a lot of guys, kids, I guess.
Are Grindr really a lot of underage on there?
Yes.
Okay. I guess San Fran it would be.
Yes. I guess it depends on where you're at.
Right.
But they hit you up, and I'm like, well, what are you doing here?
Right.
Get out. But I just want this. I'm like, no. And then I just block them at that point on Grindr. On Reddit, it's a lot more difficult because they can lie. Majority of them lie, and then once they feel comfortable, then they tell you, oh, by the way, I'm this age.
So how do they usually take the conversation? Easily. Like, what's the youngest age that's actually hit you up on Reddit that was not Kaysen?
Probably like 15-ish.
Okay.
15-ish, yeah. Then he's been the youngest for sure.
That's fair.
He's been the youngest for sure.
So how do they try to talk to you?
Oh no, it's usually because, like I said, they make a post, and then I look at the post, and then I reply, and then we start talking, and then eventually they are like, so I got something to tell you, and I'm like, oh, here it is.
Do they usually what app they usually talk on? Like, I know you meet them on Reddit, but what app is it usually?
It varies. Some people use Telegram. Some people use, I think Signal's the other one that some people have asked for.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But mainly Telegram.
Got it. How often do these, I guess, older teens, like the 15 to 17s, how often do they send their privates?
The bad thing about it is that they generally send it, and then they tell me afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, I can see. I mean, curious teens go on and just.
So you're under the impression that they're already at least 18.
Yeah.
And so the conversation goes in that direction where they do show you stuff, and then all of a sudden, by the way, and then I'm like,
okay. So, Telegram is not, it's not encrypted like many people say it is.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, would there be any conversations that exist? Because, you're certainly not bad like a lot of these people are, but you're certainly not mistake-free either. And, neither am I. There's stuff you could talk to me about that I've done in the past week that I've just, But, would there be conversations where some people have said that, hey, I'm 15, I'm 16, I'm 17, and then it's continued on your end?
sometimes, but then eventually fizzles out.
Okay.
And then I've never, like I said, met
any of them. Okay. Would there be chats that exist where they say their age, like 15, 16, 17, and after that, there's their people going, then going?
I can't recall. Like I said, it doesn't happen often.
Okay. Do you think there's been chats where they say their age,
Maybe.
and then it gets flirty afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. How many times do you think that's happened?
Probably a few times.
Okay. Have there been times where animals have been brought up? Like, I have this dog here. I want this dog. Stuff like that. No.
Okay. That to me, that I find that gross because I have 2 dogs.
That's fair.
I find that gross. So something leads to that. No.
Well, you never know, because I've heard pedos tell me they have kids too. So, like, I would never, because I have kids. But no, I know.
No.
Okay.
Animals. I think that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm not a fan of furries.
You're not good.
I'm not a fan of furries. I don't. At least that's gross to me. Like I said, like I always usually tell everybody, I'm pretty vanilla. I think the thing I've done is have my car.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you're a San Francisco version.
Basically.
Okay.
Basically, I don't think that I've done anything to the extent that other people have.
No, I don't think you have either, honestly. And I think,
I try to be respectful to whoever I'm with.
Yeah.
At the time, at least.
Ooh, you should fuck pickles, man. I'm starving. What would you say? Which app would you say is the most severe for teenage boys populating on there, like underage teenage boys?
Reddit.
Really?
And probably Grindr.
Grindr. Wow.
Grindr.
So, I'm just going to be real with you, man. I made some decoy accounts on Grindr, like, posing as 13, whatever. I get banned so quick. How do they avoid the bans?
Beats the hell out of me, dude.
Really?
I really don't know. I really don't.
Like, I don't even be telling people I'm 13 on the app. I'm like, yeah, here's my phone number. And they text the phone number. I still get banned on the, like, you don't know anywhere around that or how they.
I really don't know. I never ask because usually and generally it's kind of like they tend to, when it's something like that, they tend to be like a one-off thing where they try to find something and they don't come back.
What do you mean?
Like they just abandon the account, or eventually the account gets turned off or shut down, I guess. So I guess in that case, that's probably when they get caught.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so again, am I under arrest?
I'm not a cop, dude.
Oh.
I told you it's voluntary to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
Why would you?
I don't know. Undercover?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's gonna happen to me? I'll block him right now if that's what you want. Like I said.
So what was the long-term plans with Kaysen? Like after tonight?
No.
What were you potentially open to?
Honestly, I was ready to tell him, can we just be friends at this point? I like I said, the whole time that I was driving here, that was what was in my mind.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to do anything.
But why have any type of communication with a 13-year-old boy?
Like I said, I was lonely. Like I said, somebody that I liked didn't like me back, and so I try to find people to talk to, and yeah.
Would you have any communication with a 13-year-old girl?
No.
Okay, so that leads me to ask: is part of the reason for Kaysen because you found him a little bit attractive or interesting, or
yeah, a little bit.
Okay, that's fair. What was it?
But he was interesting too. He seemed sweet. Like I said, he was really into basketball.
Are you into basketball?
No, I like baseball and football.
Okay.
But he seemed like he really passionate about it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. This is what he wants to do. This is what he.
What do you think should be a consequence of this?
Oh.
I mean, realistically.
Like I said, I can guarantee I'm never talking to him again.
Okay.
That's number one. For sure. I'll block him on everything.
You got any of those, some of those 15 to 17-year-old boys, do you have their accounts still on Telegram? Why?
I told you, it fizzles out, and so I delete everything. After a while, I purge everything.
Because I heard a little bit ago you don't delete anything.
What do you mean?
You said you don't delete anything.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, sometimes I mean, they might be there. I just can't tell you who is who.
Yeah. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
mean, that's kind of what I'm. And sometimes there's a lot. I have a lot of accounts too that just get I guess banned, or they get turned off, or they close their account, so it just comes out as what is it that it shows account not found or something.
Oh,
like
deleted
that.
user.
Or deleted user.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So I have a lot of those.
Okay.
But I can't tell you exactly who is who.
So I got to ask you, why do you think these like 15 to 17-year-old boys don't really like? Why do you think it doesn't really go far with them, but with Kaysen it did, or far enough to come here in person?
Like I said, he seemed nice. He seemed very, what's the word? Or what's a good word? What's the best way to describe it? It's just his personality, I guess. But it goes back to what I said. Majority of the people that I've ever interacted with, they're either in another state or really far, or in another country.
Have you come across any people on Reddit or Telegram who are just like, I got my own kid, I'm abusing them, and you want to see stuff of my own kid, stuff like that? Or have you come across any suspected like abuse on any of these apps where it's like,
no. I mean, because if I'm sure in Reddit there's a subreddit for everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a subreddit for stuff like that, but I'm not actively looking for things like that. So no.
What subreddit did you find that Kaysen on?
I told you the older.
Younger. Oh, older for younger.
Yeah, or okay. younger for older, or the other way.
Yeah, whatever. Which one of those?
Yeah.
So, what is your preferred age range?
30 and below, 18 and 30. I base it more like, I think I even mentioned it to him. I think I base it more on the face. If you have a nice face, and I find you're good looking, then that's kind of my thing.
I see.
So the age thing is not necessarily like I must have somebody that's younger than
me. Yeah.
Or somebody that's 18.
It's more just a symptom of him being good looking, or just more like just kind of to the side of him being good looking.
Yeah, he had a good looking face.
So that begs the question: what if he was like 12 or 11 or 10? Why 13?
I don't know. They're just, for me, it's just the whole teen thing, I guess, psychologically.
Yeah. It's a little bit different than teen versus 7th grader.
Yeah, I guess. Right.
What do you think? You live with mom and dad?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think they would say if?
Beat the shit out of me.
Really? Are they pretty conservative?
No. Oh, about Kaysen, you mean, or about me being gay?
No, just about being gay and stuff like that.
They'd be fine with that. The Kaysen thing, that'd be
really?
Yes. What's gonna happen?
Well, what do you think should happen?
I'm guessing I'm going to get arrested.
Well, that isn't an answer to the question. What do you think should happen to something like this?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, so if it was a random person that off a 13-year-old, what do you think should happen to them?
Probably get arrested.
Okay, so would it be unreasonable if the cops came? Would you be like, "What? Why are you doing this to me?"
No, I mean, that's probably them coming right now.
That could be because we're loitering.
I don't know. That's probably them right now, isn't it? Just be honest.
Those look like cop cars, yes.
What I'm saying is that, are they here for me? Just tell me.
Well, I didn't call them, as you can see. Do you see 911 in my call log here? No.
Okay, so again, what's gonna happen?
We should just act natural. I'll vouch for you if they come up. How's it going, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
I was having a conversation here with Diego. Diego, basically, we're here to meet a 13-year-old boy, and we talked to him and showed our and all that stuff. Okay. And this was the arranged meeting spot. Yeah. And he told me potentially you'd JO in the car with him. Would the chats and what you told me reflect that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so for now, we just continue to
What's up, guys? This is Jorge Campos, a Redditor from San Francisco, a Predator from San Francisco. Came to Davis to go meet who he thought was a 13-year-old boy. And, yeah, has talked to a few teens online before. Not the craziest we've seen, but yeah. Admitted what he wanted to do for a quick little hookup. And yeah, he has a pretty good job in San Fran. He's college educated and is an engineer. But you guys show you this could be anybody. And yeah, so yeah, they were good last night.
And she said, "Wait, Jorge's still there?" It's like, "Yeah, he's still there." Okay. And she
Oh, based. Yeah, full video will be on locals. Yeah. Full video will be on locals. Go check it out. That's where all our full videos are. So I support what we do. Second catch of the day. Hopefully second arrest.
kind of main point of contact.
I will be here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we have everything ready to go for you already. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. He just came here to meet a 13-year-old boy for car fun, and he came from San Fran.
San Francisco.
Right.
Oh, wow.
We actually had a guy we caught here a couple months ago who came from San Fran also.
Yeah.
All predators across the country. We're from Houston, Texas, but we have arrests in all 50 states.
So you traveled out here for this?
Yes, including we have one in Davis from a couple months ago.
Okay.
A guy traveled from San Fran to come to meet, and same situation here, traveled from San Fran. And yeah, so Jorge messaged our 13-year-old decoy, found us on Reddit, but messaged us on Telegram off of Reddit, and we told him we were 13. He had no qualms about the age. And over the course of the conversation, he says he wants to meet up and off and do it together. And on a video call, showed his. We do have it recorded.
Okay. Are there pictures of a 13-year-old that you used?
Yes, he's 18, but we do have the pictures. Yes.
Okay. Besides the video call,
Right.
is there only one video call with him, or were there others?
I believe there was a couple.
Okay. Do you have all the video calls recorded, or is it just the one?
We have it all recorded. Except for maybe the one they just had, where he's like coming to the Taco Bell. But other than that, everything should, yeah.
Gotcha.
What's up, guys? Be sure to join locals in the pinned comment. This is hopefully our second arrest for today. I don't know if the guy in Citrus Heights has been arrested yet, but I hope he has. Locals in the pinned comment, over 100 videos, early and uncensored, tons of mugshots, conviction updates, and access to all live streams. We are live on locals right now as we speak. That's how you get access to everything for only a couple bucks a month. And we can't even post on YouTube where the peds get a little bit risque of the Sting House. And yeah, make sure you join our Kick and Facebook in the pinned comments. Those are both free to join. We do go live on there. And yeah, let's get off YouTube because they hate us. So leave a like on this video and get merch at predatorpoachers.com. Adios.